Nikki Van Dijk showing new maneuvers that she's bringing to 2017. And we're seeing a fired-up Keely Andrew in her second year on tour, showing more confidence, which is creating more success. Let's dive right into this thing. Nikki Van Dijk getting started. Draws that solid carve on the first one. Quicker little redirect on that second corner. And she'll just fade the last turn. Remember that end section, you run out of water and you can see the rock just starting to show up. Let's see what happened out the back again.
Yeah, well, Nikki taking off on this one, getting that inside position, drawing first blood. Nice, clean, beautiful surfing here from Nikki Van Dijk. And it's so important to get that quick start. We've always talked about the beginning of the wave here at Margaret River Main Break. It's not a long right-hander, so you've got to make sure you open up with a bang, which she did, and then backed it up with some beautiful surfing. So Nikki Van Dijk is going to get the first score on the board. You can see just putting that back foot down, just didn't quite bring that board all the way around. She wanted to maintain that down the line speed. Beautiful style from Nikki Van Dijk, and oh, she's dropped a fairly chunky score to kick things off, Joe.
A 6.33. As you can tell, Nikki Van Dijk, it almost looked like she was thinking through her turns. First one, like you mentioned, she stopped it short. Watching Keely Andrew now setting up her answer to Nikki's 6.33. Keely, board chattering off the bottom and sinks on the first turn. So a big plan to answer back for the lead, and ends up going down on that first section. Van Dijk's going to try to make her pay for that. Up on the next wave, and she'll go down in a similar fashion. Keely Andrews setting up this open track now. There's the jam she wanted on the first wave. Nice timing on the second move, and she hops out. So a quick little two-turn combo to recover from the start.
You see Keely nailed this first turn beautifully. Kept that speed flowing through the next turn and then jammed it in the pocket again. So this is way better for Keely. It's going to be a good wave, even though she opted to kick out on that inside section.
Let's see what Keely gets into here. Under priority, comes up into the bowl. Nice snap off the top right there. Little open face hack right there. Like that work. A lot of spray out the back towards us, and she's out. So executing that one really well, getting it done underneath priority.
Then onshore wind has been changing the game for progressive maneuvers as we look at Nikki Van Dijk. Clean arc to start. Big section to float on the inside. She'll stay on her feet. Kept it casual, kept a nice, easy flow to watch. Remember, already had the 6.33. Looking for a 4.67 to get her lead back. Let's see the takeoff again.
Yeah, well, it was a late takeoff. Nailed that first turn nice and smooth. But this is what was impressive. Going for that last turn there, that's that risky. So commitment and degree of difficulty, which is definitely part of the repertoire out here today. Nikki Van Dijk showing a bit of that. Some nice, clean, smooth surfing to kick things off, throwing a lot of spray out the back, so putting power into it and then going for it at the end of this wave. A tricky finish to the wave. She knows she's right over that super shallow reef, but she's not scared. Pulls that one off, and a good score, Joe.
Get back into action here with Keely Andrew after the break. Trying to catch up to Nikki Van Dijk. Quick carve as she's still chasing down a 7.99.
Yeah, just got stuck behind the section. Here we go, Nikki up and riding.
Nikki's got some speed, and she'll hop out of there.
As we see Keely, I think, up and riding on one here, guys.
Keely first turn. Nice clean carve on the opening section. Smooth move off the top. See that inside section with the rock. She's out of there.
We go Nikki Van Dijk, boys.
Nikki Van Dijk with priority. Plenty open face. Clean carve. Nice and smooth. From the state of Victoria, she'll just jam one quickly off the top before the rocks and just keep that motion nice and easy. 7.83, 6.33.
Here's Keely Andrews again on another one. Snaps out of the top there and looking for a little inside wall. This one's standing up nicely. Little wobble off the bottom, it looked like from here, but a nice snap, and there's that third finishing move. So, oh, onto the rocks again there too. So it was a different time, and the jet ski assist has meant that you can go for that last turn on those rides. A lot of the time it may be the highest scoring manoeuvre on the whole ride, and it has definitely that impact and that excitement.
2:30 on the clock. Important ride here for Keely Andrew. Under Nikki's priority. Solid deep bottom turn and hammers the first section. More room to move. hits it in the pocket for a solid two-turn combo. Nikki on a bigger wave out the back. Drawing her lines out a little bit further. Nice smooth approach for Van Dijk. Goes for the finish on this one. So 3 maneuvers, she'll step off right on the rocks.
1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. A couple of nice turns on that one. You can see how shallow it is, and then right behind Nikki Van Dijk on a good wave of her own, trying to improve on a 6.33. So great exchange right there.
So now looking at 90 seconds, judges calling for the replay. Totally different approach from Keely's wave to Nikki's wave, Potts.
Yeah, Keely's sort of a little bit more sort of pizzazz, so kind of jamming it in the pocket, a little bit more speed, whereas Nikki's got that real powerful flow, just keeping it nice and smooth. You see the difference in turns there. Nikki just using a lot more rail. Looks like she's on a little bit of a longer board as well. And then going for this end section. So that'll be a complete ride there.
Vertical frontside snap. It's been a classic for years, but it's one of her favorites to get big scores. Horn's going to sound before another answer back. Last to Keely was her best, a 6.43. The surfer from the Sunshine Coast just runs out of time to try to catch up to Nikki Van Dijk. Nikki on her last, just getting that flow down, 3 turns, turns in a 7.0, and the difference on that last exchange.